if I were to ask you, if you were to think of something or someone that is hard and rough on the outside, but smooth and sweet on the inside, what would you say? Well, I'd assume most of you would have said a pineapple, right? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea. Way to leave me hanging, guys. Thanks. I'm joking. You know, I was more so thinking your boss at work. You just don't want to admit it. That's all right. I am going to help you improve your emotional intelligence in 3 simple steps. Let's get straight into it. So the first one ignore my messy handwriting. The first one is raising self-awareness. So what do I mean by this? Well, first, let me define what self-awareness is. Self-awareness is how you are able to perceive your own actions, words, thoughts, and being aware of them. Being conscious of your actions, of your words, of how you respond to certain situations in life. And you might be thinking, how on earth is this going to improve my emotional intelligence? To which I would say, this is the most important part. Raising your self-awareness, it might, for some people, include journaling. It might include recording yourself completing certain tasks. It might be just talking into a camera, venting, whatever it might be. Raising your self-awareness will help you enormously improve your emotional intelligence, because you'll be able to reflect on the scenarios that you're faced with, the situations that you are placed in. And you will be able to learn, reflect, and grow into the person that you want to be. And if you want to improve your emotional intelligence, doing so is a perfect way to start. So that's the first, raising your self-awareness. The second is let them speak. People love talking about themselves. So let them. If they want to talk. You know, being more than happy to listen. Whether someone wants to share a story, whether they want to vent, whether they just want to tell you about their day. Letting other people speak allows you to not only feel more engaged with them, it also allows you to improve your connection with that other person. Because subconsciously, they will like you more because you're letting them talk. Because like I said, people love talking about themselves. So if you let them speak, and if you're able to pick up on, 3, 4 conversational threads, you can just keep that going. You could break up a long stint of them talking by asking them a question, adding fuel to the fire, helping ignite and grow that flame. When the flame symbolizing them talking about themselves. And I'm sure you guys do it too. I certainly do. Of course I do. I love talking about myself. But there are also times where I know it's not all about me. I know. I can't believe I just said that. I'm joking. Am I? No, I'm playing with you guys. Let them speak. Let other people talk about themselves and ask them questions. And you never know. You could get that in return one day. And I'm sure you will. Because as you deepen your connection with others, they will deepen their connection with you. So that is the second step. The third step, the third trick, I should say, just guess. So your mind's probably going a million miles an hour right now, thinking, guess about what? Guess about their dog, their last name, their parents, where they're from, what sport they play, what they like to do for fun. What do I guess about? Freaking out, right? It's quite simple. And let me explain. If you pick up that someone might be frustrated, that they are angry, they're really angry about their team losing in football, or they're really happy that they just got an award for something, or they're quite frustrated because they're not getting the reward for their effort. Guess. Just guess. Just guess the emotion that they might be feeling in that situation. And by guessing, one of two things will happen. They'll look at you, they'll smile, and they'll say, yeah, that's right. How did you know? No, I'm joking. They might ask you, but they'll feel nice and warm and fuzzy because they will feel understood. And in a world where social media starves the human connection between each other, that social connection between each of us, feeling understood makes not only the sender, but the receiver feel amazing too. So that's the first situation. That's the good one that everyone wants, right? And the second one is that you'll get it wrong. I can't believe I just said that. You will get it wrong. What? That's right. You could get it wrong. I hate to break it to you, but I'm not going to get everything right. You're not going to get everything right. And if you guess their emotion and you get it wrong, they'll correct you. So for me, if you guess their emotion, it's a win-win. You'll understand them better. They'll feel understood, and you'll both leave that interaction feeling so much better than you did entering it. Because that craving, that social craving of being understood and understanding others will be fed. So those are the 3 ways that I would recommend starting with. Raising that self-awareness through journaling, through recording videos, however that self-awareness might look for you. Let them speak, because people love talking about themselves, just like how you love talking about you. And I love talking about me. So let the other person speak and guess. Just guess. Guess the emotion that they might be feeling. And if you get it wrong, so be it. If you get it right, so be it. Well done. You've raised your awareness and your knowledge of emotions to a level that you're able to understand what another person might be feeling. And if you haven't, well, that's okay too. Because you only learn from making mistakes. So those are the 3 simple steps to improving your emotional intelligence. And as always, change starts with you. I hope you guys have a good day.